Hello and welcome to the video lecture on outer joins. Produce outer joins. So as I said in a previous video lecture, the idea is the information regardless of whether or not it matches information from another table. In this case, we're going to once again use a customer T table and the order table. In this case, what we want to do now, we want to see all customers regardless of whether or not order. And you could use returned to send marketing department, hey, bring anything from us. So once again, this is going to start off similarly to all of the other so far in these video lectures. So our customer name, we are going to get our customer address. Again, we can do anything. It can be, customer date. I know I'm pushing it. I'm going to customer wrong in just a second. We can also do the order date and the order ID. In this case, I'm going to throw in customer ID. Again, just to show you that this will cause an error, right? Customer ID exists in both of these tables, so we have to fully qualify it. In this case, I haven't fully qualified it, so I'm expecting it to kick an error. I want it to kick the error. So now we have our from clause. Now in the from clause, we're going to, once again, do customer T. In this case, instead of an inner join, this is going to be a left outer join. Left outer join is literally, you're looking at the screen, the table that's on your left is the customer T table. So that is the table that is going to be outer joined. So everything from that table is going to be included regardless of whether it matches the join criteria on the other table, which is the order T table. And we use our on clause. The on clause is going to look exactly the same, right? Customer underscore T. Hey, doing good this time. Customer ID is going to be set equal to the order T dot customer ID. All right, so now when I run this, right, good. That's exactly what I was expecting to get. I did not fully qualify customer ID, so the database doesn't know where to get it from. So in this case, I want to see the order underscore T dot customer ID. Okay, so I'm going to run this. So what you see here on the value furnitures, see how there's nothing? Right? There is no matching information for value furnitures in the order table. That is my indication that value furnitures has never submitted an order. I can scroll down and I can start to see that that's the same case for impressions. That's the same case for new furniture. Right, so we have 3 customers out there, one in New Mexico, one in California, and one in Texas, that isn't ordering anything from us. So we want to get that information to our marketing department so we can start getting these people to start buying some stuff from us. Now, should be saying to yourself, how come it says left outer join? Why not use right outer join? You can. So what we're going to do is we'll just change this. Make it a right outer join. So now we're setting up a right outer join. When we run this, we're going to get our 58. The reason we get our 58 is because for all intents there are no order records that are not associated with customers. It's part of the business rules, it's part of the referential integrity we've set up in the relationships. All right, if I double click on the relationship line, it's going to tell me that referential integrity has been set up. So the order table has to have a customer ID in it. Right? There's nothing in here that says a customer has to make an order. All right? It just says that in order for there to be an order, there has to be an associated customer. So in that case, of course, we're going to get 58 records back. Can we use right outer joins? Sure. But in this case, we would just switch the tables around. We would make the table on the left the order T table, and then we would make the table on the right the customer table. So now the customer is on the right side. This is a right outer join, so everything from the table on the right side of this join statement will be returned. Can we run it? We're back to where we were before. Typically, right? Typically, the right outer join is not as oft used as the left outer join. The right outer join is typically used when we get into a scenario with subqueries, which we're not going to cover for a couple more videos. So in this case, that is the end of the video lecture on outer joins.